Okay, hey everybody, welcome back to Resident Evil 2. Last we left off, we have the heart key, and we know how to use it. I do, you'll just have to trust me. A little loud. Go. Oh, you upset me. Just ignore that guy. One last bullet in his backside. Unhindered and backslide. Unhindered and backslide. Unhindered and backslide. Yoink. Alright, there's the map. After I no longer need it. Here. No, leave him be. Huh. No, he's pretty much locked on to me. Jesus. Wrong button. Shots on a pooch. I have an idea. Couldn't walk past that one. What about the others? Rumor has it you can walk past the dogs. As long as you don't run or shoot them, stay relatively calm. I don't know if that's true. Guess we're gonna find out together. Man. Let me see, I believe it's up, down, up, down. Up. Down. Up. Down. I'll be doggone. I'll be hornswoggled, I will. Did you? So polygonal.
Sorry about that. When I saw the uniform, I thought you were another zombie.
Aye, otherwise you would have hit me.
Who are you?
Ada Wong.
Well, that answers everything, thank you.
And what are you doing here?
I'm looking for some guy named Ben. He's one of those
Random guy.
reporter types. Always looking
Any guy
for
named Ben would work.
I heard he was locked up in the cell block, only there's a wrecked car barring the entrance. I've been trying to find another way inside.
Well, there is no other way inside. Well, there is one, but you can't get there.
If we work together, we can move this thing. Give me a hand here, will you?
Oh, that's not what you meant. Any ammo that you need. Any at all. Supplies are dwindling. What's this? Nothing. And Ada runs off.
Ada, wait!
Give chase in the grouchiest way possible. Nope. Way too many shots. It's better shoot them now than wait till they get out. So I feel about any and all caged enemies. hang on to that rather than mix it in for the time being.
Let me guess. You must be Ben, right? Get up, now!
What do you want? I'm trying to sleep here.
Nah.
Is this the guy?
Ben, you told the city officials that you knew something about what's been going on, didn't you? What did you tell them?
And who the heck are you?
I'm trying to find my boyfriend. His name's John. He was working for a branch office of Umbrella based in Chicago,
Sounds
and he
like
suddenly disappeared 6
boyfriend.
months ago. I heard a rumor that he's here in the city.
I don't know anything. And even if I did, why would I want to tell you?
Okay, I say we leave him in there. Does anyone know where they put the key to this cell?
I have it right here, officer. But I'm not about to leave this cell.
It's mine.
Those zombies aren't the only things crawling around out there.
I've noticed.
What was that?
That's new.
Like I said, I'm not leaving this cell. Get out of here before you lead it right to me.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left alive in this building.
So far.
What?
Look, if you want to live, then you're gonna have to leave with me.
But do you even know how to get out of the city?
Well,
There's
no.
a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
All right, I'm going.
If I were you, Ben, I'd sleep under the bed rather than on it. It's probably just as comfortable. I've never been on a cot in a cell before, but I can't imagine it's very soft. Imagine the dog get a better bed. Spider, spider. Any poison? No, just in caution. Much. Nah, I should be fine. Uno. Dos. Tres.
Ada?
Da-da-da-da.
I don't think I've introduced myself yet. My name's Leon. I'm with the RPD.
I'm with the
It's a dead
recruiter.
end.
You think we can get upstairs through this shaft?
No,
Give me a
I
boost.
think we
I'll
can
go
get to
and
the other
check.
side of that wall through that shaft. Unless you think there's like a ladder in there. There isn't. Piss. Dogs. It's kind of funny how Ada never finds another weapon. Meanwhile, Leon enters with a pistol and leaves with an arsenal. The books, it's slightly more realistic in that regard. Leon arrives with the Magnum, for some reason. Father and uncle were both cops, and they decided, hey, let's get him a Magnum. Sure, that'll go down well. But Claire gets the pistol she gets in the car. What was it? The HP Browning. Yeah, that. I guess is a standard for the RPD. And Chief's gun, which I'm assuming is probably more like the gun Leon has now.
Leon, can you hear me?
Ada, did you find anything?
Right here. Think fast. Here's one more.
Ah, my foot!
Hey, I can't reach the ventilation hole. I'm going to have to find another way around. I'll catch up with you later.
What? Ada, wait!
I think Claire also eventually gets a submachine gun. Like at the very end of the book. She doesn't find it, it's given to her. by someone. Other than that, I shall. I mean, it's a decent enough novelization of the book. Game, rather. Novelization of the book. Sure, why not? Fine. Oh shit. The old sound effects are always better, in my opinion. Gentlemen. Get in. Things I do to save bullets. Oh, no, you don't. You'd like that, wouldn't you? these. It's here. And these. That'll do. I don't want either the side pack or the submachine gun. You don't really need them on your on the A scenario. The submachine gun takes up too much space, and you really don't need the extra space for much of anything in this. It's later when you need to pick up the excuse me, the joint plugs and the rocket launcher. You need the space. Five. Throat and abdomen have been torn out. Watchman's Diary. August 11th. I finally had the chance to see blue skies for the first time in ages, but it did little to lift my spirits. I was reprimanded by the chief, for neglecting my duties while I was up on the clock tower. There's only one thing I don't understand. The chief seems to be more concerned about the fact that I was up on the up on the tower rather than I was neglecting my duties. Why was access to the tower prohibited in the first place anyway? September 5th. I recently talked to the old man who works in the scrapyard out back. His name is Thomas. He's a quiet man and really seems to enjoy chess. He went so far as to design a special key and lock engraved with chess pieces on them for one of the doors in the disposal yard. We made plans to play chess tomorrow night. I can't help but wonder how good he is. One thing that's been bothering me about him is the way he's always scratching himself. Does he have some sort of skin disease, or is he just rude? Why can't he be both? September 9th. Thomas was a much better player than I had imagined. I used to think of myself as a fairly decent player, but he did a pretty good job of humbling me. About the only thing I imagined that could match his skills in chess is his appetite. All the guy did was talk about food throughout the entire game. He sounded fairly healthy, but he didn't look quite right. I wonder if he's okay. September 12th. I was supposed to play another game of chess with Thomas, but we had to cancel it because he hadn't been feeling well. He stopped by to see me, but I told him to go back and rest since he literally looked like the Walking Dead. He insisted that he was just fine, and Clementine will remember this. But I couldn't tell he was really having problems. Come to think of it, I haven't been feeling too good myself lately. I like the Telltale series, but I stopped after season 2. Maybe someday I'll go back. Maybe someday. some stuff into the box. Magnum. This. Trying to think if there's anything else I need. Particularly if there's anything else I need that requires a small key. I can only think of one thing off the top of my head. There's a first aid spray, but I would get that, but it's too much of a hassle. You know, let me see if I remember correctly. It's Queen, King, and it's a Jack. Some bullets around here. It's totally messed up. Totally. Ain't it nice to be able to run around this place without having to worry about a big guy in a trench coat? Now, if my brain meat serves me correctly, I almost forgot about something. And would have made me ever so upset had I not suddenly remembered. I forget what I was saying before, right? I know there's a liquor up here. Right there. Piss flaps. Too slow, Joe. No. Fortunately, Leon never has to go through there again. Were I Claire, that would be an issue. But I am not Claire. Squeaker. Squeaker. It seems to be broken. It won't work. Power that sucker in. Come on. Classic movies. Actually, wait, no. It would have been fine if I had put the wire where I did with Claire. She just needs to come back down here.
No! Get away!
I don't think she comes over here.
No!
Why, I thought she did. And she does in the B side story.
Ben! Can you still hear me? Come on, answer! Damn! I don't believe this. I almost got the story.
Which story?
Ben.
Morning Glory.
Bitter irony. The chief of police, a co-conspirator.
Also named Irons. Go with said irony.
That scum. Make him pay.
Hang in there, Ben. Oh! My chest! It's
Tex-Mex.
burning!
Getting revenge.
What's wrong?
Well then.
Good God, what was that?
Mail to the chief. To Mr. Brian Irons, chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. We have lost the mansion facility due to the actions of the renegade operative Albert Wesker. Fortunately, his interference will have no lasting effects upon our continued virus research. Our only present concern is the presence of the remaining STARS members, Redfield, Valentine, Burton, Chambers, and Vickers. If it comes to light that the STARS have any evidence as to the activities of our research, dispose of them in a manner that would appear to be purely accidental. Continue to monitor their progress and make certain their knowledge does not go public. Annette will continue to be your contact throughout this affair. William Burton. Mr. Brian Irons, chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. I have deposited the amount of US dollars 10,000 to the account for your services this term as per our agreement. The development of the T-Virus scheduled to replace the T-Virus is near completion. Once completed, I am certain that I will be appointed to be a member of the executive board for Umbrella Inc. It is imperative that we proceed with extreme caution. Redfield and the remaining STARS members are still attempting to uncover information on the project. Continue to monitor their activities and block all attempts to investigate the underground research facilities. William Burton. We have a problem. I have received information informing me that Umbrella HQ has sent spies to recover my research on the G-Virus. There are an unknown number of agents involved. They must not be allowed to take this project away from me as it represents my entire life's work. Search the city thoroughly for any suspicious persons. Detain any such individuals by whatever means deemed necessary and contact me immediately through a net. With these precautions, any possible threat should be eliminated. I will not allow anyone to steal my work on the G-Virus, not even Umbrella, to whom I am employed and have been working on the G-Virus for. William Burton.
Where are you going, Ada?
To the chemical plant. I have a feeling that's where I'll find John.
Ada, wait! Hey!
You're not even putting much effort into it now. Ada, wait.
Do you read me, Claire? We now have access to the back of the parking lot.
Got it.
I'm getting out of here and heading to the sewer. Can you meet me there?
I'm on my way.
Not gonna question how depressed she sounds there. I'm on my way. If I remember correctly, Sherry got away from her again. That very moment. Yeah. Thought I heard something. I'm thinking of the Umbrella Chronicles. Not the Umbrella Chronicles, Dark Side Chronicles. Shit. Just realized I forgot to get the thing I needed to keep. Doesn't really matter, it doesn't do anything. I don't think. It's the add-on that lets your pistol fire 3 shots at one pull of the trigger, but I don't usually set it for that anyway. You can set it to auto or manual. Call it a video game. I am the Blues 32. This is Resident Evil 2. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.